Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. LEGO today have announced the 35 designs that have made it through for the LEGO Ideas second round review. All 35 of these sets are the ones that have achieved 10,000 votes and go into the review process. No real idea yet of when these will actually be announced, which ones have been successful. I think LEGO will choose maybe 2, maybe 3 out of these. I imagine it'll be maybe early next year before we get confirmation of which of these have been successful. But there are some really good designs in here. There's a couple of designs in here that I don't think will have any chance of getting selected for multiple of reasons as we go through them. But it's really good. So we've got 35 designs that have achieved the 10,000 supporter milestone between May 2024 and today's review qualification date as of the 2nd of September, which was yesterday. So today it's been announced. Congratulations to all 10,000 members who made it to this milestone. So pretty good selection of sets here. So the first up we have the Market Village. This one looks absolutely amazing. I really do hope this one makes it. Take a look at the design. It looks massive. Well, it does look very expensive. If this was to make it into the, if this one was to be successful, I think it's undergo quite a lot of changes because it looks just ginormous, but it looks just very detailed. I like the colour scheme. It really is quite stunning, very architecturally beautiful. It's in a funny sort of way, kind of reminds me of Rivendell, but yeah, I think if this was to be successful, I imagine this will undergo quite a few changes because in this form it looks very expensive, but I think it looks stunning. Moving on, we got the LEGO working camera. I don't think this will get chosen, or I only just had a camera this year, so pretty much unlikely this one will be made. I think there's not much chance for this one. The Tintin space rocket, yeah, it's fine, but it doesn't really do much for me if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, I mean, if I don't know how popular Tintin is nowadays. I remember watching the cartoon when I was growing up, but it may have some appeal. I'm not quite sure. The working image projector, magic lantern. Let's have a look at this one. Not quite sure how it actually works. Let's look at some of the pictures. So it looks like it must be some sort of battery pack used. Some sort of battery pack must be used. So it's quite cool. That uses projection images. So it's quite clever. It could be quite expensive to put into an actual product mod, into a Lego model. I don't know how much chance this one has, but it's quite a cool concept. But yeah, I don't know if this one will get chosen. It's quite for me. It'd be quite expensive to make. The hydroelectric power plant, that looks really cool. I do like the idea of this, very industrial. Quite a few minifigures by the looks of it in this. This could be an interesting design. Funny sort of thing, it would go quite well with the Bricklink designer train shed. That's that similar sort of brickwork. I think it'll go quite well next to that, if you know what I mean, as a display piece. But yeah, looks fine. I do like it actually. This is quite cool. But again, I think this one, if it were to get chosen, will probably undergo quite a lot of changes. But as a concept, I do like the idea of it. Quite industrialised. That's quite cool. Moving on down, you've got the popcorn machine. Again, I don't know if this has much. This one will get chosen. I do like the idea, but there's a popcorn. There's a popcorn design that's been in the Bricklink program, so that will probably overlap a little bit. And we do have the gumball machine coming, I think, at some point next year. So probably unlikely. Wednesday and the room and the balcony. I'm guessing this from the Wednesday Netflix TV series. I think there are a few Wednesday sets coming out in October, so probably not likely to get chosen. This one I wouldn't have thought. Bob's old tugboat. I quite like that. That looks fine as a design. Moving on down, we've got the Lisbon tram. It's quite cool as a tram cart. Could also maybe work as a San Francisco one as well, perhaps. But yeah, a bit minimalist, but could be done for quite a good budget-friendly set, maybe. The claw machine. Again, I think this has no chance of making it. We just had the gumball machine, so that is probably unlikely to make it. We have the tennis match. That's quite cool, I suppose, like a little apartment building with the tennis courts and various bits and pieces. Interesting, quite a little slim design. Now, all these designs, the fact 35 of them have qualified, this is why all these are included. Lego haven't ruled any of these out, but you can you pretty much know which ones have a good chance and which ones are pretty much unlikely. Like the claw machine, that's pretty much ruled out now. I'll be amazed if that was to get chosen. A tennis match, quite interesting. Moving down to the 12th one, we've got Pioneer, the CGJ 2000 Nexus multiplayer, like a mixing machine of some kind. Interesting design, but not my sort of thing. But yeah, possible, maybe. Moving down, we've got the Blacksmith Wild West by L. Lucky. It's the same guy that done the general store in the Bricklink program. I think he's got the train as well coming in Series 4. I would very much like this. It would be very cool. It'll go very well next to the general store. I love my Western theme set. I would very much like to see this one get chosen. It wouldn't be very expensive for this one to go into market. Lego wouldn't need to change too much about it. I mean, the interior is nicely detailed. There's lots going on. It is quite big and quite lots of detail inside there. Yeah, it should be really good to see this one going into production. But I am a little bit biased. I like this guy. He does, his designs are very cool. So yeah, maybe we'll have to wait and see. Down we've got the Warless and Grommet, A Grand Day Out. A few Warless and Grommets occasionally a few Warless and Grommets designs do tend to get achieve the 10,000 votes, but of all the Warless and Grommet ones, it's probably the least appealing to me. It doesn't really do much for me, but you never know with Lego. Maybe they could go for it, but as of all the Warless and Grommet designs, yeah, it's not the most interesting for me. The Italian Riviera, the fact we've just had a Italian Riviera set approved, that'll be coming out next year. This one now is pretty much is unlikely now. I mean, it's not as good either. I don't think it's not as detailed as the one that has been chosen. The one that's coming out next year is absolutely stunning. This one architecturally not quite as much, but as I say, I don't think it's pretty much no chance now. The Huntback Whale, Breach. I don't know. Looks a bit minimalist, but looks okay. Not something I'll be screaming for, if you know what I mean. Looks a bit bland. I mean, okay, but yeah, I'm not sure. This one not for me. The New Holland Combine Harvester should be really cool. I know members of my wife's family would very much appreciate this. Very cool. Although as it's New Holland, I thought New Holland farm vehicles are blue, so I'm not quite sure why it's yellow. I thought, say, all the New Holland stuff, New Holland farm vehicles tend to be blue, so I'm not quite sure where the New Holland logo comes from, because a lot of their designs are blue. I may be wrong on that, but all the New Holland farm vehicles that I've seen tend to be blue, so yeah, very bizarre, very interesting choice of colour. The Impression Sunrise, based on a Monet, I think that's what that is. Quite nice little abstract Lego depiction. I mean, we had the Van Gogh a few years ago as a Lego idea set. So maybe we've got the Mona Lisa coming in October, although that's not an idea set. Yeah, maybe. The modular post office in the neoclassical style. This has pretty much no chance. I don't think Lego will ever choose modulars as part of an ideas range. I know from going forward with the Bricklink program, modulars will no longer be accepted as designs. So whether that changes for Lego ideas, I don't know. But I know in the Bricklink program that any modular designs that get chosen will immediately be rejected in the Bricklink program. Whether this will be the case going forward with the Lego ideas, I don't know. But these modulars will never ever get chosen, I don't think, which is a shame. I love my modulars. I really wish Lego would do more than one a year. But the fact all these modulars may infringe on what Lego do themselves already, pretty much no chance of ever getting selected, unfortunately, which is a real shame, because we really do get some good modular designs in the ideas program, but they really have pretty much no chance of ever getting selected by Lego, unfortunately. So we have the Iron Giant in the Forest. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Iron Giant myself personally, so this one has no real meaning for me, but anyone who loves the Iron Giant, he may be interested in this if it gets chosen, but doesn't do much for me. The Vintage Radio, again, this has no chance, simply because the Icons one came out earlier this year. Snoopy Campfire, actually quite cool. I can see Lego going for this as a concept. I don't know, Lego could change it a little bit. I love Snoopy, so I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't object to Snoopy being going into production. That'd be quite a cool one. I think Lego could do quite a bit with this. Yeah, I quite like the Snoopy. That's quite sweet. The Sony Walkman, that's quite cool as a cassette player, but I'm not sure if something Lego would go for. I don't know. It's not something I would necessarily. I like the idea of it as a piece of Lego, but probably not something that I'll ever buy. If you know what I mean, if it was chosen to go into market, I don't know. Moving on, we have the loneliness of the Voyager, NASA's Voyager mission. So it's obviously the satellite now. That's obviously, I think it's now left our solar system or is about to leave the solar system. Interesting design. I'm not sure this has much chance, but you never know. It's like a science-based set, so you never know. Lego may go for that. It could possibly could be chosen. We'll have to wait and see. The Tetris Solid, interesting design, but yeah, I'm not sure if this will get chosen. As a concept, I'm not sure it really works. I think it looks very similar to the Pac-Man, but nowhere near as good as what Lego come up with. I don't know. Maybe it's something Lego could maybe do a lot with. It would go very well with the Pac-Man set as an arcade machine. I think it's maybe what it's going for. I mean, it's got potential. Lego could really really good smarten this up maybe a little bit. It's a good little bit of a blueprint to work with, but I don't know. So moving on, we've got Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's not not a franchise I'm particularly familiar with, but okay. So maybe you got the Mallard. It's quite cute, really, as an animal. Does look very impressive in Lego form. It's quite clever from the designer. Not so I particularly would as a must-have. I don't know, but as a piece of Lego artwork, it's quite clever. I've got to say the designer's done quite well translating Lego into duck form, which is pretty cool. The floating sea otter. I quite like this. It has a lot of character. I give it that. Maybe something Lego might go for, but I don't know. Would be too expensive for Lego to make, but I say the set is certainly a set with a lot of character. I'll give it that. Whether it's something I'd buy, I don't know, but I quite like the charming of it. It's quite cool. Moving on to the Arsenal FC, the Invincibles. Absolutely never a set I would buy. I don't know how much appeal this would have. It's only really ever going to appeal to Arsenal fans. It wouldn't have much appeal worldwide, I wouldn't have thought. As a Liverpool fan, this is absolutely no chance I'll never buy this. I'm very much tribal with my football. Same with the stadiums. I'd never ever going to buy the Old Trafford Stadium when it was available. The same way as they brought out a Liverpool-based set. No, outside of a Liverpool fan, no one would ever buy it other than a Liverpool fan. Same with the Arsenal one, the Invincible season, where Arsenal went through a whole season unbeaten. I think about 20 odd years ago now. So, I mean, in a way, I can appreciate it, but for me, I would never ever buy it. But there we go. So we've got the working River Rapids ride, fairground rafting coaster. This is quite cool. I like the concept of this. I mean, it's quite expensive as a concept. Imagine it be scaled back quite a bit, but I like the idea of it. It looks quite fun. Something completely different. Looks like there's a working mechanism where it's on the rails here. So I like the engineering that's gone into this. So, but it could be expensive for Lego to actually recreate it as a fully realised set. There could be a lot of pieces in this, but it looks quite cool. Lots of functionality to it. Maybe Lego could be tempted by this and may have to make a few changes to it, but yeah, interesting. And then we've got the Bluey. I'm not familiar with Bluey at all, but as an architectural design, it's quite bright, cheery. Obviously, I think it's is it a children's cartoon series of some kind? Obviously, I don't watch children's cartoons, so it doesn't really appeal to me that much, but I could see as a licensed set maybe something Lego may go for, but yeah, not for me, that one. The one I would absolutely really would love, and my wife certainly would, is the Downton Abbey Highclere Castle. This would be absolutely awesome. This to get chosen. My wife would go absolutely nuts for this. This would be incredible if Lego could do it. Very much a very good recreation of the Highclere Castle for obviously Downton Abbey. Me and my wife both love that programme. This has a good chance. I can see this one getting made. It has a broad appeal. I think Downton Abbey is very popular in the US. I say me and my wife love it. It's a brilliant programme. Really, really good. And I love it. It really is a fantastic design. I love the Highclere Castle. The shame it's only the front of the Highclere Castle, but a full version of the Highclere Castle will be incredibly expensive. That would cost so much money to go into as a set. But yeah, it looks awesome as a Lego. For Downton Abbey, this one could really work. I love it. All the minifigures. Yeah, this would be awesome if it could get chosen. I don't know. It's one of these I could see Lego going to it. It's got worldwide appeal, particularly in the UK and in the US. I know it's very popular, but I would love it. That'd be very cool. So what we've got here, we've got Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting. So very much like the Van Gogh and the Monet that was up above. So interesting. I don't know. It's a bit of artwork. It's quite colourful. 3D effect like the Van Gogh as well. This could be quite stunning. If Lego could do this, I wouldn't object to this. I suppose I do like the Lego artworks, quite cool. Yeah, I've never heard of the guy, so not familiar with the artist at all. But yeah, as a piece of Lego artwork, I think it looks good. And we got Gravity Falls, the Mystery Shack. I'm not sure what Gravity Falls is. Is it a TV series maybe? As an architectural design, I quite like it. Maybe it looks fine. And the last one is the Coldplay Music of the Spheres World Tour diorama. This one doesn't appeal to me at all. Yeah, this one doesn't really do much for me. But I don't know. Is it Lego may choose this? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure about this one. So that's all 35 designs. So if you want to check out the Lego Ideas webpage to have a look at all the ones in detail, the ones I haven't all gone through. Some of these designs will appeal to other people more than others. For me, my favourites probably the Joy of Painting, the Downton Abbey certainly, the Rapids, the Otter for a character. Let's have a look at my other favourite ones. Snoopy's quite sweet. I do like the module. I like the post office, but that has no chance of getting chosen. Let's have a look. What else would I like? The Blacksmith. I was very much happy with that. Let's have a look. What else would I like? I think I would like the power plant, maybe the working image projector, and certainly the market village. Yeah, all those, I just said that they'll be my favourite ones out of the lot. So we'll have to wait and see. A long time to wait before these get chosen. I think it'll be early next year before we get any kind of idea which ones have been selected. So probably going to be 2, maybe 3 out of these will get chosen, but we'll have to wait and see. So let me know in the comments which of these designs are you particularly interested in. Can I please ask to leave a like? And if you've enjoyed today's video, I'm very, very grateful if you consider subscribing today. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.